Today topic is the continuation of ratio and proportion. Today we see unitary method. Okay. Consider the following situation. Two friends, Rani and Savita, went to market to purchase notebooks. Rani purchased 2 notebooks for rupees 24. What is the price of one notebook? See, what is that? Rani purchased 2 notebooks for rupees 24. Now, what is the price of one notebook? Okay, see the next one. A scooter required 2 liters of petrol to cover 80 kilometers. Two liters of petrol cover 80 kilometers. How many liters to petrol is required to cover 1 kilometer? Okay, see here. These are examples of the kind of situations that we face in our daily life. How would you solve this? Now, see here. Reconsider the first example. Cost of 2 notebook is rupees 24. So, therefore, what is the cost of one notebook? See here, you can find the cost of one notebook is nothing but, see, 24 divided by 2. Right? See, you will get, what is that 24 divided by 2? Rupees 12. Correct? So, this is the cost of one notebook. Okay. Now, if you were asked to find cost of 5 such notebook, it would be, we have to take in this 12 into 5. Right? See here, what is 12 into 5? 60. So, the cost of 5 notebook amount is rupees 60. Everybody clear? Okay. See, what is that? 2 notebook cost is rupees 24. Now you have to find one notebook. How can you find the one notebook? See, in this 24 rupees divided by in this 2 means you will get the one notebook cost. That cost is 12 rupees. Okay. Now, if you were asked to find cost of 5 such notebook, how can you find it? In this 12 into 5 notebook. So 12 into 5 is equal to rupees 60. Everybody clear? Now see here. Reconsider the second example. What is that? 2 liter. That means the scooter requires 2 liters of petrol to cover 80 kilometers. How many liter of petrol is required to cover 1 kilometer? Now, how can you find in that one? We want to know how many liters are needed to travel 1 kilometer. Right? So, for 80 kilometer, petrol needed is equal to 2 liter. So, to travel 1 kilometer, petrol needed is equal to 2 divided by 80. Right? See here, 2 divided by 80. So, what will you get? 1 divided by 40 liters. Now, if you are asked to find how many liter of petrol are required to cover 120 kilometer. See, how can you find the petrol needed? 1 divided by 40 into 120 liters. Right? That means, 120 kilometers. Now, here you can find 0 and then you will get 3. So, your answer is 3 liter. The method in which first we find the value of 1 unit and then the value of required number of unit is known as unitary method. So what is the meaning for the unitary method? See here, the method in which first we find the value of 1 unit and then the value of required number of units is known as unitary method. Clear? Okay, see what is that? The method in which first we find the value of 1 unit, then the value of required number of unit is known as unitary method. Everybody clear in this example? Okay, now we see that distance travelled by Karan in 2 hours is equal to 8 kilometer. See, distance travelled by Karan in 2 hours is equal to 8 kilometer. Now, here distance travelled by Karan in 1 hour is equal to, how can you find? In this 8 divided by 2, kilometer is equal to 8 by 2, what is that? 4 kilometer. Okay. So, what is that? Distance travelled by Karan in 2 hours, 8 kilometer. So, what is the 1 hour? In that 8 divided by 2 kilometers equal to, you will get the distance travelled by Karan in 1 hour is 4 kilometer. Okay. Now, you have to find distance travelled by Karan in 4 hours. What is that? Therefore, distance travelled by Karan in 4 hours is equal to, what is that? 4 in this 4 kilometer, that means 1 hour equal to 4 kilometer. Now you have to find the 4 hours. So 4 into 4, what is 4 into 4? 16 kilometer. So therefore the distance travelled by Karan in 4 hours is equal to 16 kilometer. Everybody clear in this example? See, 2 hours, that means see, distance travelled by Karan in 2 hours is 8 kilometer. Now you want 1 hour, means you have to find 8 divided by in this 2. You will get 8 by 2 is equal to 4 kilometer. In this 4 kilometer means 1 hour travelled. Okay, that means distance travelled by Karan in 1 hour is 4 kilometer. Okay, now we have to find distance travelled by Karan in 4 hours. So in this 4 kilometer 4 and then 4 hours. So 4 into 4, what is that? 16 kilometer. So therefore the distance travelled by Karan in 4 hours is equal to 16 kilometer. Everybody clear? Okay. Now we see some example problem. See the first problem. If the cost of 6 cars of juice is, sorry, 6 can juice, that means here you can take can. See, 6 cans of juice is rupees 210. Then what will be the cost of 4 can of juice? Okay, see what is that? If the cost of 6 cans of juice is rupees 210, then what will be the cost of 4 can of juice? So first of all, you can find what is the cost of 1 can of juice. After that, you have to find out the cost of 4 can of juice. Okay, so first you have to write the given condition. That means what is that? Cost of 6 cans of juice is rupees 210. So first you have to write in that line. See here, cost of 6 cans of juice is equal to rupees 210. Therefore, cost of 1 can of juice is equal to, how can you find? In this 210 divided by how many can? 6 can. So you have to put divided by 6. 210 divided by 6 means what is that? You will get 6 3s are 18, remainder 3 and then 30, 6 5s are 30. Okay, so you will get the cost of 1 can of juice is rupees 35. Now we have to find the cost of 4 can of juice. So therefore, cost of 4 can of juice is equal to, so what is that? Rupees 1 can juice rupees amount is 35. Now you need the 4 can, so rupees 35 into 4. Now multiplying in that one, you will get the result. What is that? 5 4s are 20, remainder 2, 12 plus 2 14. So rupees 140. Therefore, the cost of 4 can of juice is rupees 140. Right? So everybody clear? See what is that? If the cost of 6 can of juice is rupees 210, then you have to find what will be the cost of 4 can of juice. Okay, so first what is the 6 can of juice amount is rupees 210. Now you have to find the 1 can of juice. That means you have to find 210 divided by, in the 6 you will get 1 can of juice amount rupees 35. Now you have to find what is the cost of 4 can of juice. So the 1 can of juice cost is 35. You need 4 can of juice. So 35 into 4. So multiplying in that one, you will get rupees 140. So therefore the cost of 4 can of juice is rupees 140. Clear? See the next problem. A motorbike travel 220 kilometer in 5 liters. Of petrol. How much distance will it cover in 1.5 liters of petrol? See the question. What is that? A motor bike travels 220 kilometer in 5 liters of petrol. Now you have to find how much distance will it cover in 1.5 liter of petrol. See, first you have to find 1 liter of petrol motorbike travel. After that you have to find 1.5 liter of 1.5 liter motorbike travel. Okay, see here, then what is that? The motorbike travel 220 kilometer in 5 liter of petrol. So you write in 5 liters of petrol motorbike can travel what is that? 220 kilometer, right? Motorbike travel 220 kilometer in 5 liter of petrol. Okay, therefore you have to find in 1 liter of petrol motorbike travels is equal to what is that? 220 divided by, you can take in this 5. So 220 divided by 5 is equal to, what will you get? First, see, you have to calculate of in that one. What will you get? 5 4s are 20, remainder 2, and then 0 is here. Again 20 means 5 4s are 20. So you will get 44 kilometer. Okay, see here 1 liter of petrol motorbike travel is equal to 44 kilometer. Now what do you have to find? 1.5 liter of petrol, right? So that means the distance will it cover in 1.5 liter of petrol. So we have to write, therefore in 1.5 liters motorbike travels is equal to 220 divided by 5, that means 44, right? So directly you can take 44. So 44 into 1.5. Okay, see here the 44 is the kilometer, right? So you need 1.5 liters means 44 into 1.5. Now in that one you can take 1.5 means you have to consider 15 divided by 10. That means multiply 10 divided by 10. So you will get 15 divided by 10. Now calculating in that one, what will you get? See here, see 44 into 15 by 10 means you will get, in this is 22, in that one is 5. Okay, see here 5 means in this 3. So 22 into 3 means you will get the answer is 66 kilometer. Thus, the motorbike can travel 66 kilometer in 1.5 liter of petrol. Everybody clear? Okay. See, what is the question? The motorbike travel 220 kilometer in 5 liter of petrol. So, totally the motorbike covered 220 kilometer in 5 liter of petrol. Now you have to find how much distance will it cover in 1.5 liter of petrol. See, first of all you have to find 1 liter of petrol. How many kilometer covered? So we have to find 1 liter of petrol is nothing but, see here, this 220 divided by total 5 liter. Calculating in that one, you will get 44 kilometer. Now you have to find 1.5 liter motorbike travel. So here you can take in this 44 into 1.5. In this 1.5 you have to take multiply 10 divided by 10 means you will get 15 by 10. Now simplifying in that one, you will get 66 kilometer. Therefore, the motorbike can traveled 66 kilometer in 1.5 liter of petrol. Clear?